Well, this is Deacon Kevin Brown. Happy Labor Day to everyone. I hope that you're enjoying the rest and relaxation that this day is supposed to represent, rather than going out and being busy. So, Jesus, in the gospel today, demonstrates that he has a somewhat different definition of work than that of the religious authorities of his time. They were thinking of the ritual purity of keeping the commandment to keep the Sabbath holy. But Jesus' definition of work means that our work is holy when our work is centered upon the work of God. And this is given in Matthew 25, where Jesus speaks of the corporal works of mercy. Those are the works that we are expected to do in order to do what Jesus does. And recent popes, starting with Leo XIII, and continuing into our own time, have been concerned about also the moral dimensions of labor, the dignity of work, and the treatment of everyone who labors for a living. But of course, today's celebration also reminds me a little of John the 23rd, who, when asked how many people work in the Vatican, was said to reply, "Oh, about half." Humor aside, our current Pope Francis has often spoken about issues related to human labor, and our labor is indeed a form of taking up our cross. Through our labor, we are doing what matters to God. We are doing things that are holy and sacred. We sometimes lose sight of this truth that our labor in this world is part of God's plan from the beginning. So we should lift up our teachers and trash collectors, our frontline healthcare workers, our police and firemen, our clerks and clerics, and everyone who labors for a living, all those people whose work is visible to us, and especially those whose humble service is often overlooked. Perhaps we haven't been trained or taught to see that our labor is holy, to see our everyday efforts as being important to God, to imagine that we are God's partners in doing God's work in this world. You know, we rarely intentionally encourage people to believe that God is at work in them and through them for the sake of the world that he created and that he loves. In our own day, we have this culture of busyness 24/7. And it's a culture that treats Sundays and holidays not as days to rest and to be kept holy, but a day in which we keep busy. Especially, of course, busy shopping. But we're busy with other things. Busy with sports, busy with doing things around the house, busy with lots of things other than God and family, which is what holidays are really meant for. So I hope that this Labor Day we can all focus on what is truly important, rather than using it as another day to pick up some bargains. In 2013, on the feast of St. Joseph the Worker, St. Francis said a few things that I think are worth repeating. He said, "We do not get dignity from power or money or culture. We get dignity from work." He noted, work is fundamental to the dignity of the person. Work, to use an image, anoints with dignity, fills us with dignity, and makes us similar to God, who has worked and still works, who always acts. So on this Labor Day, let us pray especially for those who have no work, and for those who labor in difficult and dangerous situations. And may Jesus send his peace and his rest upon all of us. God bless you.